The following is an exclusive presentation of the Nccu Sports Network.
Coach, coming off of a bye week, what did that do for you and your team?
Well, first of all, it allowed us to catch up on some academic things that we had to get situated. Guys got a little bit more study hall hours in, a little bit more time to focus on academics. Second of all, it allowed us to clean up some of those nagging bumps and bruises that we faced throughout the entire year. So guys got a chance to heal more and got a little bit more rest. We were smart about how we practice, and that's going to help us down the stretch.
You think overall you got better during the bye week?
I really do. I think fundamentally we cleaned up on some things. We worked on our red zone offense and defense. We worked on some things in our passing game and run game. Got to get better on our offense side of the ball doing those things. And defensively, we definitely got better, cleaned up some of our blitz packages and things like that. But just fundamentally overall, we grew as a football team.
You're obviously new to the program. When you came in and took this job, did you have any set of expectations? And as you reached the bye after a few weeks, have you kind of met them, or how would you evaluate where things are?
We're kind of right there in the middle of the pack. I am impressed, and I compliment our guys. We've gotten better each week as a program. We've gotten better each week as a football team. And as long as we keep doing that, I think our wins will come. And hopefully we can change that course this week.
Going 1-3 so far in the non-conference and everything, and now you get to start the conference season. So just talk about the getting it going for the conference season.
Well, it's a new day. It's a new season pretty much. We've been preaching, all along. Our non-conference schedule was pretty brutal, but we competed and we played hard, and like I said, we got better as a program. So now we're facing the conference, and now it's anybody game. One thing about conference play is you can throw the records out the window. Every week, a team's going to come in here and they're going to be ready, locked and loaded. So you can't take any situation, any opportunity for granted.
What do you know about Howard as you look at them coming in here?
Really talented football team. One thing we told the guys about Howard is no matter whether they're up 21 points or down 21 points, they're going to stay exactly the same. They're a really even-keeled football team. They got an exceptional quarterback who I feel like is one of the tops in the conference. Defensively, they do a great job of getting penetration up the field, and they do a good job of in the secondary of defending people. So we got our hands full with Howard. I mean, they're going to be a quality opponent.
Throughout training camp, you had said that it looked like your defense was maybe a little bit ahead of the curve as opposed to the offense. As you look at the team right now, has it evened out at all? Is one side maybe still a little bit ahead of the other right now?
I don't think so. I think they're both probably even right now. We do got some deficiencies in some spots where we got to get better. But as far as one spot part of the ball being ahead of the other, I don't think that's the case anymore.
You think like both sides of the ball, you're getting your system across now, guys are starting to pick up on a little bit more? Is that part of the team getting better too?
Yes, each and every week they finding ways and they're constantly learning, different things about the system, and they're getting better. Now going into the MEAC play, we're going to face teams offensively that are a little bit different, and defensively the teams are a little bit different. A lot of more blitzing when you get in the conference, a lot more running the football from an offensive perspective when you get in the conference. So we got to do a great job of defending those two aspects of the game.
We've asked you this in the past too, the ability to play well at home and put on a good show for the home crowd. I mean, get another chance to do it here. Just how important are these opportunities you get?
Anytime you get a chance to play in front of your alumni, your friends, and your fan base, you got to do a great job of putting on a good performance. And I think our young men understand the importance of that. And I think they'll be ready to go out there and put on a great showing for not only to get a chance to be at home, but also the MEAC opener.
Coach, can you address the quarterback situation and who's your starter there and everything?
Right now, Malcolm Bell is going to go into Howard. He's going to be our starting quarterback going into the game on Saturday. If needed, Quinn Billerman is more than ready and more capable of going in the game as well.
What's necessitated the change there?
It just depends on the flow of the game and how they play. I just can never dictate the flow of the game, but we're going to go with Malcolm until something else presents differently.
In an ideal world, do you want one guy to be the guy, or are you even in the future willing to go with two guys depending on how a game goes?
It just kind of depends on how the game goes. The thing about it is, I said from day one, we got two guys that we feel really confident about. Right now, Malcolm's playing pretty good. He's playing really good football, so we just want to continue to go with the hot hand.
But there's no friction, right? I mean, those guys get along pretty well.
Oh, no.
Understand what the situation is?
No, those guys are good friends on the field and off the field. They try to help each other. Quinn helped Malcolm when he come back to the sideline. Certain things he may see on the defense side of the football. So, they have a really good relationship.
What does Malcolm bring to to the offense that makes it go?
He's kind of more of a dual threat quarterback. He's been able to create some first downs with his legs, and he's shown that he's becoming an accurate passer. He's got better in the passing game. He's completing over 60% of his passes, and that's a great thing.
When you took this job, you also said you wanted kind of a high octane offense. Having Malcolm back there, does he, in a way, allow you to do that a little bit more? Can you go faster as a team with him on your center?
Not necessarily go faster, but Malcolm gives us the ability when plays break down or things may be a little bit different than presented on film, he can kind of create some things and continue to get those first downs, and sometimes even turn those first downs into explosive plays.
Overall, your offensive tempo is where you'd like it to be with your first year in the job, or you still got room for improvement?
We still got room for improvement. A lot of that is dictated off, us being better on third downs as well. We got to do a better job on third downs of continue to keep possessions. Our defense is doing a great job on third down and getting the offenses off the field. So we got to up our game a little bit on the offense side of the ball, and we got to do a better job of running the football, which will control the clock a little bit more as well.
4 games into your first season, what have you learned about your team?
I think our team is a fighting team. They're going to fight no matter what. I think we proved against UNC Charlotte. No matter what the score was, we're going to continue to play hard. Against Townsend, we put ourselves in a position to win late in the fourth quarter. So one thing we've learned about North Carolina Central is that we're going to continue to fight no matter what the score is.
What's some of the biggest on-the-field things you worked on during the bye week? You talked about nagging injuries, the academic stuff, but as far as on-the-field work, what were you most proud of that you got working?
Probably our red zone offense and defense. We talked a lot to our defense about, limiting touchdowns and maybe turning the field goals or getting those guys off the field on 4th down. And on offense, we put together a couple more packages and we put together some things. We reevaluated our red zone offense, so we feel good about that going into the game.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.